Hello there, you mysterious and beautiful creatures of the beyond and you fantastic internet. We are back with our pirate ship, or whatever ship it is. And I've done quite a bit of work on it in the background. Though I have been slow because I've had other projects to attend to, so yeah. But I've also done quite a few interesting experiments and I've found some limitations to Inkscape. We'll get to that in a moment. I hope I didn't overdo the ropes. Like, ships have a lot of ropes. I've looked at a lot of references. So, actually, what helped a lot here are these details that I've added. Some ships have this line thingy. I don't know what purpose it serves. Sometimes they have cannons here or whatever, but I didn't bother. So yeah, that looks really nice. I've added a bit of a, let's call it texture, but yeah, it's not really a good texture. Still, from afar, that's the important thing. It needs to look nice from afar, not from close up. What else? I've done a bit of light on this side as well, because technically it's not really a correct representation. The sun, I mean the light source that shines on this ship is not super duper accurate. I've added some extra light sources in my mind. But again, I try to kind of balance it out to see where it kind of feels good. Like, I've added a bit of shadows on the side to make it three-dimensional, some highlights, and they're very subtle shadows all over. It's difficult to see in this silhouette because it's quite dark. Now I've also decided we're gonna go as a portrait with this image because I kind of want to show the height of the ship, and in contrast with the sun behind it. So we still haven't touched the sun. Oh, and actually I have also added a bit of a reflection of the ship in the water. I don't know, it looks okay-ish, I guess. I don't know what else to do here. And we also have this transparency happening here because of the poles going back. I really like that. So yeah, all in all, it looks really sexy. I love it. Now, I've tried to organize everything in here just because it's a nightmare to go through these things without locking them up. It's crazy mental. So yeah, what else? We're gonna address the sun today. I don't know, we shall see. So what I've done with this sun is actually I've made some clones here, but they're not from this file, they're from a separate file. And I've created some brushes. And these are clones imported through XML. It's quite easy, you just do an empty clone in XML. We've done this before. Let me see if I can see them. So do an empty clone, give the X link reference to, in this case I called it brushes SVG and the ID, and you get your brush. Now, as you know, you cannot color clones, but that is a lie. You can color clones. And here's a clone that I have colored. And you can color them in the original file and do them. But the problem is, and I have discovered this recently, you cannot import gradients. I mean, it imports the gradient, but you cannot import its orientation. And that really sucks. You technically have to you'll have to technically, let me unlock the sun, where is it? to do the orientation first of the gradient in the original file and then rotate it like so to keep it's weird. It's really weird. So yeah, that's a limitation. But let's talk about the color. If you want to color something, obviously if you're gonna take the fill, it's not gonna do anything for you, as you can see. But there is a trick. You can actually go into the filter editor. Horrible thing. Maybe this filter? Yeah, this filter. Let's call it fake coloring. So you can do a flood, choose the color, and then do a composite and set the top between the flood and the source graphic. And you can also add a Gaussian blur if you want to kind of play with it, with the stuff here. But it's really cool that you can do these things. You could technically add a gradient as well, but again, you cannot force the orientation, and that really sucks. So yeah, let's not do that. Let's actually delete this fake coloring. And actually, I'm going to be a bastard and I'm gonna be a bastard. So I'm gonna just unlink all of these clones. Actually, let me undo this. Oh. So save, edit, clone, unlink all the clones. I know there's a shortcut, but I never remember it. So now we have a billion, trillion, million things here happening, which is not very optimal, but well, if it works, it works. Let's not overthink it. Okay, I'm gonna... Actually, I don't know what I'm gonna do here. Let's go with a normal fill for now. Okay, so let's think. What if I combine this with this? That looks decent. Okay, we want to maybe... my poor Inkscape is screaming at me. So let's actually put this one over here. Kind of like this. Let's turn it like so. This is painful. Oh, the pain is horrible. Come on, move. Okay, I think we can do this with this. Yeah, there we go. Maybe it's a bit too big. Let's smallify it. Make it teeny beeny. I know, you're angry with me. I would be too, if I would force you to do these things. Okay, now let's combine it. Let's keep the combo wombo. I love that. And let me check some of my... Actually, you know what? Let's actually push some of this out as well. Actually, I'm gonna do a duplicate. Oh my god, it's gonna cry. Let's put it here. Actually, let's put it over here. And I'm gonna take this with this, combo it. That actually looks sexy. Maybe I should combo something here. Let's see if it likes this combo. Looks quite interesting. It looks like, you know, like the sun creates that, I don't know what's it called. It's like a mirage when you see it in the distance and it's forming that shape. Whatever. You know what I mean. I don't have to explain myself. Maybe I do, but I don't want to. Okay, so let's take this to... And let's group it. And let's create... what should I create? Let's do a mask, set invert. There we go. Oh my god, that looks so good here. Okay. Let's actually move this one if I can. Jeez Louise. I don't know how to pick it up. Can I move it with my... No, I can't. Well, we have a problem here. Have to really go in. Whatever. Just give me enough rope to pick up this one. Move! There we go. Oh my god. Can I move it with the arrows? Yeah, finally, that's something. Let's see. Yeah, that looks a bit more subtle. Okay, I really like that. I really like it. Now let's do some weird things in it. Let's take a gradient. Come on. Cooperate with me. Be nice. Although this transparency is actually quite nice, but I think I want to do the sun... I don't know. A bit more prominent. So let's push this color towards... something like this. Maybe a bit more saturated. That's a lot of saturation. A bit brighter. Oh my god. Come on. That's too much. For some reason it really darkens it, so let's try to change the direction. Interesting. kind of like that. But it's not enough. Let's add some weird things in it. Let's... oh. Okay. I see what's the problem. Okay, that looks like a big problem. What the heck happened? Well, that's weird. If I group the base color of the sun, it cuts this thing out. Why? Well then, we'll have to do... I'll do it differently then. Let me do it like so. And let's create a clip. Perfect. Let's make this without a stroke. And let's actually play with the color. Let's make it a bit more reddish. Oh, I like that. Maybe darker. Quite interesting. Maybe even more reddish. Okay, let's do a gradient here. Let's actually... that starts to look like something. I like this color. Maybe let's desaturate it a bit. Nah, not like that. Let's play a bit with the direction of this thing, maybe a bit larger. Looks good to some extent. Let's actually make something happening inside here. Come on, give me the thing. Inside here. Let's give it this color. Maybe even darker. Well, that's too dark. Or not dark enough. Maybe more to the red. Hmm. Okay, kind of like that. Maybe a bit more to the left here. Or maybe we should make it brighter, let's see. Or let's do a gradient. And let's go darker towards the end and brighter towards this side. Okay, so let's try to do something inside here as well. I'm just throwing different shapes. I don't know if they look good or bad. But whatever, you know? Just whatever. If it looks good, it looks good. Let's actually try to turn this the other way. And let's see, maybe a color like this. What if we blur it? Oh, the blur looks nice. I like that. Kind of dig this. I really like it. Okay, let's start thinking of the symmetry here. So we need a rectangle outside. For now, let's just make it this color. And what should we do? Let's go. Okay, so let's do this. Let's multiply it by 2. Let's multiply it by 0.5. Oh, that didn't work. Let's do multiply by 2.5. No, let's just do 3. Damn it, let's do 4. Nah, 4 is too much. 3.5. I think we can roll with that. Yeah, I think we can do with this. We'll see what we're gonna do on the top here. Because I kind of like that going up, it feels more spacious. It gives us a lot of things to look at. So let's remove this sky. Let's Set the clip. Okay. Let's call this the sky. And now let's put the poof, I don't know. Where is it? I think I need to put everything inside. Yeah, there we go. Now let's address how should I call this? Frame. Portrait. Blah blah blah. So let's address a bit the water here. I'm not entirely happy with it. But I need to unlock it. Yeah, it feels a bit better. Feels a little bit more natural. A little bit. It's like coming on a highway or something. Well, I don't care. Looks interesting. Okay, so with that out of the way, let's look at the sky. So obviously we need a gradient. Because of course we do. Always could use a gradient. So let's try to push this towards the dark like that. But I'm not happy with this. Let's make it let's make it... How the heck should I make it? No, we have to do it the other way. We make it bright here. Let's read. Like that. Push this. Why am I complicating my life? Let's play smart. Actually do sort of like something like this. And let's darken it. Where the heck is it? Oh, I see what's the problem. Okay, now let's try to arrange it a bit. Yeah, something like that. Let's go with a beautiful blur. Okay. I don't really like this. Let's try something. Okay, but we need less. Yeah, something like that. Okay, we need more. Oh, that looks sexy as hell. Should remove this and be a bit smarter. Just a tiny bit smarter. That looks really sexy, I love it. Maybe we can address the sun a bit and lower its opacity to maybe a 90. So it's not ultra powerful. Now I'm kind of sad that I've merged all those shapes. I wanted to do some clouds. I mean, I can still import them, but I'll do that at the end. Jeez, this looks sexy as hell. Okay, let's do something interesting here in the sky. Let's add some birds. Oh. Snap. I've turned the sky upside down. Actually, that wasn't looking so bad either. Yeah, but it's... yeah, no, the contrast is difficult to maintain. Okay, so let's do some birds. Now, let's do just normal silhouettes, I suppose. Let's try something like this. Should put a tail on it or something. That feels good. These are like albatrosses or something. Maybe we need to thicken this one up a bit. Let's actually make them like this color. Let's see how that looks. Maybe it's too small. Let's make it bigger. Like something here. Okay, that looks better. Let's put the bird here. Albatrosses. I don't know if that's the plural or not. Why is this so... Oh, it's because it's behind the sun. See, has to be something like this. Let's give it a bit of an angle. Maybe a bit closer. Oh, look at that beauty. But I want to make more. Let me look for some references of bird silhouettes. Okay. I mean, they just have to be hints or something. I think this looks nice, but we could do much better. Let's do... Okay, let's see. Maybe something like this. Actually, let's try to put it a bit more like so. wanna make it too thick. I know there are other techniques to use to make this easier. But, you know, sometimes you just have to get in there and do it manually. It's also good practice. Let's do something like a head, maybe. Maybe like a tail as well. Come on, close yourself. I like that. That one is a bit thicker than the other one. Well, let's make this one thick. Much better. Still, this wing needs a bit more thickness. That looks good. Should I do one more here? I think 2 is kind of enough. I don't want to put too many things. Okay. I should have done more brushes, but whatever. This brushes. And I'm gonna just take this. And add it over here. Huh. Okay, that's a problem now. Come on, move. Well, it shouldn't be white. It should be something like... maybe something like this. Okay, where's my freaking thing? Oh, come on. I need to restart. I've closed my panels accidentally. I really like this pixel view. Okay, so let's try to kind of duplicate this in this manner here. Nobody will ever know. How will they know, huh? Okay, so let's see what happens if we put a bit of blur on them. That's too much. Let's do one more. Okay, like this. I'm digging this. Okay, let's well, making some shadows into them, it's gonna be a nightmare. But let's actually do something interesting to them. I don't know if it's worth. Maybe I'll combine them. I'll be destructive on this one. Well, it's not really destructive, but still. I want to make it a bit easier for me to manipulate this all. Okay, let's save. And hopefully I can do what I think I want to do. Oh, Inkscape is screaming. It's like you're murdering me. I know. I know. Come on. Just a little longer. Okay, so let's try to add some bit of life into this. Like so. And now let's darken it. Not that dark. Let's give some saturation in there. Okay. And now let's do one more. And let's go with the orangish. Yeah, I like that. Maybe a bit more brighter. There we go. And that is our composition. Maybe I can add a few more things. I think I'm pushing it too much, but whatever. The heck are these? Oh. Okay, this one needs to be in here. I'm arranging stuff. These are the clouds, which can actually be in the sky in this situation. Let's try to add a few more things in here in the clouds. I don't know if they're gonna help or not, but we shall see. I'm concentrating. I don't know why, but I'm just so focused on this. Okay, I think one more over here. Yeah, something like this. Well, actually one more over here. Balance it out. I can do something like this. If it's too much, we're gonna take some of it out. Okay. I mean, it's interesting, but maybe this one doesn't fit. Sort of like a fjord or something, I don't know. Okay, let's group them. I don't even know what to call this. I don't even know if it's called a fjord. But whatever. I'm naming it. I claim it. It's mine. So let's put something like so. Kind of want to make it subtle though. Let's do something like this. Still a bit too much. Okay, and let's add it's sort of like the texture of the sky in a way, you know? Maybe it is too much. Or like, or, let's see what happens if I'm gonna push it even harder. Interesting. Let's keep it like this. Yeah, let's... I don't know if they help or not. Maybe I should put the clouds on top. And let's come with another sort of like a gradient, like a vignette gradient. Well, half vignette. Well, you know what I mean. Don't judge me. Behind the clouds. Okay. Actually, that looks good. But I'm not super happy with the roundness of this. And maybe we can push it a bit more. Oh, that makes it very photorealistic. Maybe a bit lower. And maybe I should put this fjord on top as well. Oh, there we go. Perfect. It's like magic. Magic. Still one more tiny move here. I know, I'm just doing my thing. Where I just fiddle with it till it goes crazy. But yeah, you know. It is what it is. It's beautiful. Maybe a bit more blur. Let's go with 35. Oh, it really needs a 40. Yeah, I think a 40 is... Maybe a 40 is too much. Let's give it a 37. 36. Okay, 36, 37, somewhere around there. But I like it. So there is our composition. Hope you guys like it. I sure had a lot of fun with it. Yeah, I don't know what else to add to it. I mean, yeah, I know the light angle is not perfect and blah blah, but just roll with it. It's nice. It's fun. Maybe I could have added a bit of a hazy thing here. Let's see if we can do a bit of a haze, but I need to be very careful how I add it. It's because if it's too strong, then it's gonna look ugly. So let's do actually, I'm just gonna do it manually. Because it does kind of have an irregular shape, so I want the haze to kind of follow that. Okay, so this one needs to be somewhere like so. Extremely low opacity. If I would unlock it. And needs to be brighter. Maybe not too bright. There we go. Somewhere like so. Oh yeah, this one is good here. I'm not entirely sure how much haze I want to give it, but let's actually give it a gradient. Not on that, on this one. And let's push this towards the reds a bit. Even more. Let's see without it. Maybe it's still a bit too strong. Let's go. Something like this. Maybe a 15. I think that looks really jolly. Okay, let's see if it's serving its purpose. Yeah. Bloom. And whatever. The naming convention is not perfect, but it works. Not sure if I should contrast this darkness on the sky as well. So dark tone. Base. Gradient and dark tone. Okay, let's see what happens if I'm gonna push this dark tone a bit darker. Well, obviously it's too unbalanced. Maybe I can push it like this. Maybe even darker. Is that too much? Maybe it's too much. So let's push it somewhere like this. Okay, let's see before and after. This one is lighter and easier on the eyes, and it captivates the clouds better. Well, this one is far more harsher than I would like it to be. I should add a gradient on it. What happened? Why is it so... Actually, that's an interesting result. I saturated it by accident. Maybe less saturation? I'm not sure. Well, I've made 2 versions, so we'll probably find out later. Ah, that looks better. Okay, so let me try again without this. This one is a bit brighter. But this one feels like the composition is better framed. I really like this version more. And this isn't bad either, but it's just too light. Depends what we want to concentrate on. If we really want to concentrate on this part and then leave the light top, feels a bit blank, to be honest. Like this. But it gets the eye directly here. And if we push this, I could leave both tones. It actually helps the gradient better. If we push here, it's like we're trying to scan the sky first and then we move towards here. But I don't know, the composition seems more firm this way. I'm gonna roll with this. See how far it gets me. Maybe we can reduce, put it at 90% opacity. Okay, yeah, enough fiddling. I know I've over-fiddled it, but I think it looks really nice. And now, this kind of look like a bit of a stormy-ish kind of water. But I really want to emphasize the ship in the middle here, so hope it's good enough. Maybe I'll add a few extra effects later on with the... I don't know actually what I'm gonna add. I'm gonna test some photo effects, see what works. I'll definitely add the film grain, but because we love film grain, but we shall see. Okay guys, stay awesome, and I'll catch you in the next episode. So bye 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 bye.